Hey, beautiful. It's kind of dark in this bathroom. Why did we put a light in here?
Because you said we didn't need one.
Oh, to the channel. Today, I'm going to be adding a light into my bathroom. Hopefully get through this for less than 50 bucks and 0 injuries, 0 extra damage, and I'm hoping not to say the phrase, flip. Let's get started. Problem number 1, right where I want to put this light, right on the center point, I've got a truss stud right there running this way. We're going to have to offset my box a little bit. So our light's not going to be perfectly centered in the shower. There's a solution to everything. But sometimes it just doesn't look good. Make sure I'm outlining the right side. I'd hate to make my hole too big or too small. Preferably, I'd hate to make it way too big. Could have been worse. Oh, yes, please. Yes, it worked. Okay, 4 1/8 inch hole saw, nailed it. Clamp these in and then we get to go up in the attic and run some real wire. All right, that is in. Okay, I had to kill the power to the bathroom to be able to get into this light switch here, the switch, to pull all this out so I can get some wire dropped in here. Please consult an electrician before you do anything on your own home. This is just for entertainment and informational purposes only. This box doesn't want to come out, so there's more than one way to do things. Whew, I'm winded. That was fun. I'm winded again. Okay, I got the new box most of the way ready. I got all the wires undone, ready to be redone. Now it's time to go run the new wire. We're gonna have to go up in the attic and play some insulation. Why? Why do we do this? All right, we're in the attic and I'm approximately somewhere over the bathroom. But as you can see, we have a lot of insulation to dig through to find our light box and our wall. So there's that stovepipe coming up over there, and I know my light switch is really close to that. So from there I can kind of judge where our light box is gonna be. Wish me luck. We found the box. Get some wire run into there. All the way over there. We're making progress. I lost my wire strippers up here. I don't have any way to punch out the back of that box. We're figuring this out. All right, we're out of the attic. I couldn't show you me drilling the hole and running the wire and stuff because there just wasn't any room to mount the camera and hold everything. Yeah, because I don't have any nifty catwalks. It's just me walking in the trusses. There just wasn't any room to get the camera in there. I wish I could have showed you that. But I got the wire put in the light box. I got the wire fed down so we can just pull it through into the light switch. And all I gotta do is hook everything up and hopefully we're done with this. Sometimes in these projects, it's math. Ah, flip. What you're not hearing is my actual reaction. For whatever reason, my microphone wasn't plugged in, but man, that absolutely sucked. Especially at this end of this project, I absolutely just was done. Light switch back on. Son's the broken piece I gotta go fix again. We got our fixture put in with a light bulb, and let's see how it works. Hey, I'll turn on. Let's get you in there and show you how this looks. It's a pretty ugly fixture, but it's what I had on hand until we decide we want to pick up a flush mount or some decorative one up there, but for now we'll put a cheap little keyless. So there, it costs like $5, and so until we can get the one we want, there we go. That was probably the hardest project we have done on this channel to date. And granted, this is project number 3 or 4, but it was a doozy. Hardest thing about this definitely was just the wiring, like renovating that light switch as well as getting up in the attic, crawling 30 feet through the trusses, finding where that light box was, losing my wire cutters in the process, and then feeding a wire down the wall into that light switch box. Yeah, that was hard. Okay, I don't want to touch electrical or attics or light bulbs or lights for a while, but it's done. It's done. We just gotta do a couple of small touch-ups and wrap-ups. We might get some shorts on that later, another video maybe. But with that being said, what should we try next?